What's on your mind?
It's a lot, man. It's a
Let's
lot.
talk about it.
Just this whole game. What you think about the way that this game is played today, man?
Which game? You got to be more
The
specific.
NBA.
I feel like from top to bottom on a roster, I think this is the most talented by far the league has ever been.
Really? You think so?
Like skill wise, I would.
Really?
I really do.
Y'all hear this?
I really do.
I need to hear this one.
But I'll say this: they all play one style of ball.
Yeah, one
So it's
dimension,
like if
one
you
facet.
when you get into that, if you can't adjust into that, it's like good luck.
So you think the players that are like thriving in all stars today are multifaceted? They can
I would
be
agree
that
with that.
scorer and that defender, be that rebounder.
You have to, yeah. I just feel like on a roster now, you see like the 7-foot guys, they shooting threes from around the arc, swishing them before. They don't even take them in the game. That's not even their, that's what I mean, like the skill level. They can all go up and down the court. They all got a bag, so to say, but it's not a very deep or good bag.
Is it because they out there because they don't want to be down low on them chop blocks?
The game is skewed away from that.
Well, depending on the coach, though.
I think depending on the talent. If you have a Joel Embiid,
okay. So let me ask you
Jokic,
this: who you taking for the Roy between him and Chet? Wamba, and Chet.
As of right, it's probably got to be Chet. I think he contributing to winning basketball. Like they're both playing well. They'll probably be 1-2, but OKC's winning games. The Spurs. It's not Wembanyama's fault, of course, but they're not winning games right now. He's still balling. He still do like the 2020. He averaging like 2 blocks, steal and a half, 20 and 10. But now I know Chet's your guy. Chet balling. He balling. I'm guessing you'd still have him for rookie of the year.
Man, I still got him. Bar injury.
Yeah, I mean that's the case with everybody for sure. Ja Morant's about to come back. Now what you about to
my boys is balling too.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it.
Hey, Embiid is balling. He balling.
I seen the stat today. This year already, he's had, I think it's 8 games where he scored 30 points. They've won, and he has not had to play the fourth quarter. The last time that happened was Steph Curry, the 73 wins. He had 8 all year. Joel Embiid has 8, like right now already.
It's I gotta say it's something with Nick Nurse. Like they believing in that process.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are you seeing? Because they subtract. That's something we talked about last time.
Well, Nick Nurse gonna hang his hat on defense, because that's for the most part what you gotta have. You see Embiid is down on that block more. Not saying that he's still not shooting threes or trying to do the 1 or 2 dribble KD pull-ups, but
they going in though.
He's shooting at a high clip right now. But like you said, I think it's really helping us with him not playing in that fourth quarter, or because he already did his work. When the first 3,
right?
I'm gonna get that rest.
Because they winning by like 20, 30, 40. Like that's no need to.
Yeah, they balling right now, yo. They balling right now.
You think he can go back-to-back MVP?
Right now, the way he playing, bar injury, shit, you got to give it to him. His numbers is, bar none, better than anybody else's right now. As far as when you're talking other bigs, well, you only can compare him to Jokic, in my opinion. They the 2 best centers right there. So right now, I would have to say and then I know it's still early, this and that, but I would have to say right now in that race for Embiid.
Well, it's like it is still early, but I feel like we went from like 10, 15 games. We had 25. We about a third. I mean, a third of the season's done already. We look up, it's going to be All-Star break. We look up, it's going to be play-in and playoff time. So how much time you don't like the play-in? Why?
Because your ass should have played harder the first 82 games.
What if we did? It was just hard.
It's hard. That's it. Look, this is not no fucking participation league. Everybody
yes,
ain't
it is.
Trophy.
Yes, they do.
Well, now they do, because it's like the glorified AAU with shit, but no.
So you just think whatever the AC,
hey,
you don't think like it keeps more teams in it, less teams are tanking. because now 10 teams have a chance to get in that play-in tournament. We saw the Heat last year.
It's only
went from the
6
play-in.
teams try to win it. Like every year, you got certain franchises that try to win it every year.
Like who?
I mean, of course, you got to go with more of your historical franchises. Boston, L.A.,
Lakers.
San Antonio, before they started having their woes, for the most part, think about them. They would win it. And it's crazy with them. They would win it every odd year.
Yeah, they never went back to back. As good as that team was, never went back to back.
And but yeah, it was just with them. Who else won it like that? I'm
trying to think. This generally been in the Warriors as of late.
Yeah, Warriors
got to be in that mix.
Fact, you put them in there.
They're not quite there, but like the Clippers used to be like a joke. You don't consider the Clippers in there?
Nah,
just from what just the perception of what they used to be.
Injuries though.
I mean, yeah, like knock on wood. So far, so good. Because last time we talked about it, they was kind of stinking it up, and I feel like as soon as we post that video, I don't think they've lost since.
Hey, well maybe they watched this.
Maybe so.
Talking about y'all.
But you wouldn't put them in. I'm just saying, like they was perceived as a joke for. I mean, the whole Donald Sterling era, really.
Yeah, I mean, new owner, they're headed in the right direction, but no, it's gonna take them some time. Yeah, because your two biggest guys, I don't think they played a full season together. Kawhi and PG.
And like not together, it feels like it's
Because when Kawhi was hurt, PG was leading the team. Then when PG got hurt, that's when Kawhi came back, and you know.
You think it's something too, like the reason these guys load management is for the playoffs because of rings and ring culture.
Man, that load management is just some bullshit. I told you that before, man.
You don't like that shit at all.
No, I don't, man, because it's robbing the fans, bro. It's robbing the fans. Like, again, I use the example, you got, you kids, hey, you saved up to see, I saved up to come see so-and-so. And you read that day on the ticker, questionable for game or out due to load management.
The time is really crazy.
What the fuck? Now you can't sell the tickets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the way that we did it, as I told you, them starters would start in there. You would start for the first 3 minutes of the first quarter, 4 minutes of the first quarter. Now the fans got to see you. You came in there, hit some moves, hit your shots, got a couple of dunks, threes. They got to see you. You might sit down the rest of that half. Let the young boys rock and roll. You might be playing a trash-ass team. Yo, I'm going to let Lil Mike go ahead and do your thing. Yo, you crazy. You can't even stop it.
Why you sitting on the bench?
You know what I'm saying? Why you sitting on the bench?
But they got the fans.
Halftime, we in the locker room warming up, going through it because we know why. We got to go back out there for this next 3-4 minutes in the beginning of the third quarter, no matter what the score is, and let the young boys take it on home. Now, guess what? You took your pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you could say you saw.
You know what I'm saying? You got the dude in the background making an action move. Instead of him dressed like this, or in a Scully, or in a Scully and sunglasses on the bench eating or something like that. Like, you ain't paid. Man, why you eating when I'm eating?
We should not be doing the same thing.
Yeah, man, you should be out there dunking on fool's head, man.
Dress code came out while you was in the middle of your career, right?
Yo, I hated that dress code.
Why?
It was some
you ain't want to get fits off? Now you be on like League Fits. They have you on Instagram. They have you walking down the runway. You show off your shoes.
It was some bullshit.
Why?
It was bullshit. Because my whole thing is, look, I don't care how you come to work. As long as you come to work decent and do your job. We was doing that. Everybody was doing that. He wanted to try to take it to the...
Who?
Stern wanted to try to take it to the next level. You funny too.
I just for posterity, just to be clear.
And that's when they came with that whole dress code shit. I know I hated it, cause for the simple fact, for me, it was just a waste of fucking clothes.
Why?
Because man, now I gotta buy an extra 5 or 6 suits, right?
82 games.
Or look, oh no, you flip all that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That we had the dress jeans. That's when the Prada shoes came out. Oh, everybody in the league
They
was
had y'all
rocking
in
them
hell.
joints. Nigga, we had the blues, the black, the red, all that shit. We was rocking all them joints with the button-up
That kept
shirt.
Prada afloat during the
Yo,
early 2000s.
now ain't none of us wearing that shit. I can't. I gave the suits away. You know what I'm saying? To other cats I know in the hood somewhere. It was all a waste of money.
So you wouldn't have wanted to be like first team all outfit. That wouldn't be like something on your go.
They could keep all that tight shit. They could keep it all.
It's not on. It would go on your Wikipedia if you did it.
Oh no, it would go on more than the Wikipedia. What? I get killed every way. Man.
They found out you was dressing too nice.
Nah, dressing that Euro shit.
Who the worst dresser you ever played with or you ever seen?
Might have been me.
Why? So you just never didn't care?
Yeah, I ain't really dress up like that, yo. I mean, like, I throw some bullshit jeans on with a button up. I'm out the door. I ain't care what the shit look like. I ain't
So
really
you didn't have a
no
stylist?
Well, it got better because at the time I was married. So my wife was like, "Oh,
there's a certain
standard
she kept you.
if you do get a haircut and you put the suit on."
She was Coach Bill L. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, So she got me the suit and everything, and man, that was my fashionista. When I was in the league, any type of thing I ain't know shit about no damn Prada sneaker shoes. That was all my ex-wife shit. She okay.
Keep you from looking ridiculous.
I mean,
I'm getting fine.
I thought I was looking cool though.
That's the thing though.
I had on some Airs, some jeans, you know what I'm saying? Might have been a fly little t-shirt, might have been a nice little button up with some shit on the back or the front, you know what I'm saying? Or I might have had a lumberjack shirt, you know what I'm saying?
You might have been the worst dressed as you say these things out.
No, I'm telling you.
It was you all along.
Most cats are dressed. No, okay, you should ask me the sharpest.
Okay, who's the sharpest?
Now I'm gonna have to say the two sharpest cats I saw. Three sharpest cats I saw who was always professional. Actually, four as I think about it.
All right,
damn.
The 7 most sharpest cats.
So I would have to say one was Juwan Howard.
Okay.
From my rookie season, Juwan actually showed how to be a professional because he would wear suits or nice, dress up clothes.
Every game.
The other one was Jim Jackson, Ohio State dude. He, same thing, Jim Jackson would wear a suit to the game or a nice casual outfit. It wasn't like the back in the day, we was all into the baggy shits and all that. No, Jim would dress nice.
Like fitted, tailored stuff.
Yeah. And the other two was my man Damon Stoudemire. Biggs, he would always come again, something nice, a suit, some nice shoes to go with it, this and that. And the other one, boy, this boy could have been on GQ.
Oh.
He could, my man Antonio McDice. Hey.
Dice was a big stepper?
What?
The biggest stepper?
Hey, man, Dice was a dressing motherfucker, dog.
He from Mississippi, right? I just, respectfully, you just don't hear a lot of, like, high, you know what I mean?
Dice was a dressing motherfucker,
Dice used to have it on?
Man, Dice used to come, it had, like, some nice dress jeans on, some shoes. He'll have a button up on with the sleeves rolled up, a nice vest, a little tie or something, have his little clutch. I was like, damn. I was like, okay, man, Dice was the sharpest shit, dog.
Wait, so why didn't you ever say I should dress more like Antonio McDice? I should dress more like
too much money.
Guys.
I had too many kids. I had kids. My kids, they was big as shit, dog.
Dice don't have no kids. None of these other guys got kids.
I mean, he got kids now, but I mean, shit, I was like the Huxtables when I was in the league. Okay, I was Heathcliff, and I had Theo. Well, then I had all boys and just my baby girl, but yeah, we was the Huxtables, cuz.
Now you can't say that. No, you can't be the Huxtables anymore.
No, because it's no more.
No.
That black unit is gone. It's scarred at the moment. But they still set records, though. You can't take that away
They
from them.
did do numbers. Ja Morant's about to come back. He may, by the time people hear this, Ja Morant is back. What do you think? 25 game suspension for off the court behavior.
He only got 25 because he is who he is, in my opinion. It was a dickhead move. Like, all right, you really didn't. You told us after the first incident of the
He's waving the
pistol,
Mm-hmm.
the cap gun,
the water gun, yeah.
You talking about you learned your lesson. You know, you sorry to your fans, the league, this and that. You know, you're willing to take any punishment. Like, all right, and what happened a couple days later? You back on there with an even smaller cap gun. And you got a 25 talking about you doing it, or 22 talking about you doing it in the videos. I blame his homies too. All three of them was dickheads, or both of them was dickheads too, because, somebody should have spoke up. The first one, all right, that's all our mistakes. That's all our mistakes. We shouldn't have let you do that job. That's my bad. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, as a group, we had to tighten up.
I got it. The second one, I'm not going to let you do that. Number one, if I do see you doing it, I'm not going.
Well, I said, Buddy in the car tried to help him out.
He tried.
He was doing, like, he didn't know Ja was taking the gun out. And when he saw it, he was like, whoa.
It was too late.
That's a good friend.
He tried.
Other guy, I don't know.
But, it was still a dickhead move on Ja's part. Like, we're going to see if he learned his lesson or not, man. I mean, I know his team misses him. He's a good talent. I think that's why he only got 25 games, because he's a good talent. He's a good showpiece for this league. He's the Memphis man. So,
what do you think he would have got? Like, if he was just, like, pretty good and not, like, all-star face of the franchise.
Man, he might have got kicked out the league.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
If Stern was in office, what do you think would happen if Stern was in office?
If Stern was in office, he damn sure would have been kicked out the league.
Yeah, how would Stern have dealt with the whole Ja Morant shit?
I mean, he would have kicked him out the league. But because then again, when Stern was commissioner, a lot of the guys during his tenure were also older, though. You know what I'm saying? We were all seasoned. Everybody was with families. You got to look at it now. A lot of these guys are young. Like, majority of the league, you guys between, 21 and 28, 29 for a majority of the league. But for us, I'm the youngest on the team as the rookie. Shit, the next motherfucker in line might be 30, a 10-year vet and this and that. So veterans was definitely needed. And I think that's why they brought D Rose down there, is to calm his little ass down and talk to him, because D Rose is a Memphis legend. You know what I mean? And it's like, look, I'm back down here. Hey, come here, young. Treat him like the little brother. That's what he need. He need that role model, man, because the dudes he was hanging around just wasn't it.
Do you think it'll be any, like, resentment from his teammates? Like, 25 games in, they haven't had a good start. I don't want to say this season is lost, but you don't think his teammates would resent him in any way for that?
And they're going to welcome him back with open arms. Because, I mean, as you said, they're not doing too much hot to trot right now, and they're okay, but we are.
But is it like, we could be in this playoff mix if you wasn't fucking around on Instagram.
That's
why it's like, would they be any kind?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it's personal like that.
Another suspended one of your guys, your nephew, Draymond.
Yeah.
Indefinite suspension.
My man JYD. It's a junkyard dog.
What are your thoughts on the latest, on his latest?
I think it's because of part of his past, like me. Because of part of his past. Now, he did whack the kid.
Do you think it's fair for your past? If you keep doing something, do you think it's fair for your past to be brought up in that?
No, because that's the first thing that the ref's going to use to their advantage. Oh, he did this, he did that. He's a hothead, so let me just blow the whistle, do this, do that. And obviously, they got to respect, as far as the referees, got to respect, shit, he's a what? 3-4-time champion?
4-time.
Man, you got to respect that. I don't care how. They respected Dennis Rodman too, didn't they? Dennis Rodman was a hellacious rebounder. He did a lot of shit. Remember, he kicked the damn cameraman.
He didn't even punch his own teammate though.
Well,
I don't think.
But see, here's the thing. You're talking about a different era. You're talking about grown men versus some grown men. Again, I just said a lot of these cats in the league is young boys. You know, it's a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a grown ass man. Like, man, I ain't letting this little motherfucker come in here thinking. I mean, whatever, dog.
You think it's any resentment with Draymond's team just because of the repeat? Like over the course of years, it's been in the playoffs. It's cost him a championship, and it's like, man, you still own. Like they're not playing too hot right now either.
I don't know what his reasons is for, you know, doing some of the things that he's did. You know, I guess we gotta get him on here and ask him.
Tell his side. He don't really like to talk too much though, Draymond.
Nah, he pick and chooses who he talk to, which I ain't mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, cause certain people gonna say bullshit or keep writing bullshit about you, but yet they still want your interview.
Right.
No, I ain't mad with him picking and choosing, but yeah, I mean, we knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. They wasn't going to let that float.
Right. So we at 25, 30-ish games, about a third into the season. At what point, like, if you a team, at what point are you like, okay, we have a chance to either make a run or like, oh, like what's going through your head if you like on the Pistons or the Spurs, like we losing 20, 22, 20 plus games in a row. At what point do you know?
Well, I would have to say, man, for them, it's just a matter of coming together.
But how? Like, how do you?
You got to come together as that team. You got to start doing shit off the court. You got to do some type of trust games, trust programs, because that's all it is, a matter of. You know, you got to have that cohesiveness. Like, I got to know that you like for me to throw you the ball and then come in and pick and roll instead of me come dribbling the ball and hand it off to you. I got to know this as a teammate. You got to know I like to catch the ball up here and I don't like no bounce passes. You got to know that. And this is, it's all cohesiveness, man. They just got to come together. Both of them, San Antonio too, all the teams that's really losing or bad right now, just got to come together. Yo, do team activities. That's going to help you with the go out. All y'all
what
go
y'all
out
used
to
to
dinner.
do? Like, you ever have a bad losing streak like that?
Probably like about 3 games, 4 games.
That's the worst losing streak you ever had?
Yeah, no, I ain't losing a lot of fucking games like that.
Oh, this is easy for you to say. They losing like 20. The Pistons ain't won since
I left.
It's 2020, yeah. So what do you even want to do something? Like, I don't even want to play no golf with your ass, man. Like, you missed all them shots last week. I'm not trying to play no tennis.
See, that's where it comes into play, because guess what? I could be going through something.
True.
I'm not saying it in the locker room. But I might say if we out there on that golf course, you know what I'm saying, popped a couple brews and we hitting that ball or something, or
you're talking just non-basketball stuff.
And you talking life. Like, damn, dog, like, man, I can't shake this shit. You know, blah, 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 it's been on my mind. I might be going through something with my mom. I might be going through some family shit. Me and my wife been at it. Like, damn, my son lived with his baby mama, and like, damn, that relationship is stringy, and it's like, you never know what somebody else dealing with. And it can affect you on that floor. Because at one point in my career in Portland, and I'm not using this for an excuse, but it helped. When I got that record for the most texts in the season, yeah, my son was missing. So, but nobody knew that. Only the close cats on the team knew that.
Right.
Nobody in the organization knew that. And so, man, my temp, because that was on my mind all the time. That's all I'm thinking about is my boy.
Right.
Like, I don't care about this damn basketball game. You man, that's bullshit whistle. Man, fuck you in that whistle. Boom, 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 wild out of here. Man, fuck that. I don't care. I was somewhere else.
Something else, yeah.
But if you didn't know me, like, it was only a couple cats who knew that I was going through that. Everybody on the team ain't know. It wasn't for everybody on the team to know.
For sure.
But you
I was
never
gonna say,
know.
Was that something you think you would have like public? I mean, just now is you would have had your own podcast if you was playing now. There would have been more avenues to get that out versus back then. You would have had to track down a media, somebody you trusted or thought you trusted enough to tell them. You think you would have did that or?
I mean, no, it was better now. It would be better now.
Yeah.
Because again, you get to tell your own story because you have your own social media outlet. You got your own media outlet that's going to the world. Yeah. And back then it wasn't too many reporters, as far as especially local reporters that I rocked with. So, it was something again I kept to myself. It wasn't for everybody in the public to know. But I mean, I'm not saying using that for a clutch, or I'm not saying that that's a reason or why Draymond's doing what he's doing. But you never know. Drake could be going through something. Right. We don't know that.
I think we like the last couple of years, Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Lowry come to mind as like they going through just real life family shit, man. It's like sometimes a guy just not playing. He just got shit on his mind.
Shit. Hey, look at Big Cat up there in Minnesota. Man, I feel sorry. I feel bad for the young fella. The trauma that he's been going through the last couple of years with the deaths he's been dealing with. Like, man, like what if Big Cat started wilding out like that? You know what I mean? Then well, what's wrong? He's a bad player. He's a dirty player. Like, no, I'm going through something.
Right.
Like, with a lot of things now, that mental health with some of these athletes, that plays a key part in their play, in their performance, in their actions.
Did that ever come up while you was putting mental health? Like, did you ever hear that?
I ain't had time for that mental health shit, to be honest. And I'm not saying
I feel like that was the era, though. Yeah, I don't even think that was just a you thing.
Man, I had to go out here and make sure that the kids was cool. I had to make sure that, damn, my son's tuition is due. We got to go to Walmart. I got to get this cardboard, these markers. It was too much other stuff, real life family shit that I had to worry about other than my mental health. Now, it was to the point where, of course, I know I can't break down too much, because if I break down, show over. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, I got to maintain it, but I didn't have time, because raising your kids, you're doing things with your family, all of this and that. So it all plays a part, bro.
Do you feel like the NBA had like avenues for you, like if you were able to express that? I feel like now they have those. A guy.
I think so. I think they do.
Did they had them then? Did they have them like when you play? That you recall?
I think for the most part they might have offered that, with different programs, different doctors, but it was just a matter of that individual player just reaching out to like the Players Association and, or the team representative and something like that. But I think now they do, because in a lot of sports, I think that mental health thing is a real big issue, dog.
I think kind of tying back into the Ja thing, with him holding the guns and stuff, somebody got to take that rap, right?
Man, real talk. Somebody got to take that rap.
I mean, I guess it's like, because is he the one on the? That's where your lawyer is like, nigga, I can't help you. This is you. You're wearing the 12 jersey. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, with that one. Now, yeah, it'd be different if like speeding ticket. You know what I'm saying? Right. The cop came up but you got to hit your homie like, yo, I need you to hold that for me, dog. You know what I mean? Because if I go down again, this shit going down. You ever seen that happen? Oh yeah, on both ends. Both ends.
You think it happens more than we think?
It could. It could, depending on, I think, where the players are at. It happens a lot more in major cities than what we think.
We just don't hear about it. It's just swept under.
Well, because only time, for the most part, is if somebody trying to make a name for themselves, that cop or whoever, want to try to make a name for themselves, embarrass a person. But if I'm in the car and if he claiming it, you can't say it was mine if he already claimed it.
Right.
Same thing with the dope. Hold that, dog.
I've never seen it before in my life.
Look at it off the name. Where you look at it? You came in on the window on this side, and where did you see that dope? Wasn't in my lap. Nope, I didn't know he had it. And then, hey, man, take that rap. Yo, I got you. I got your lawyer, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your kids is good. Make sure my Dukes is good. That's who he needed around him at that time. But again, like you just said, it's hard to do that for the homies if you on live.
Oh my God. Multiple
Live.
times.
Like, bro, come on. So I hope he learned his lesson. He's a hell of a talent. The young boy could ball.
For sure.
Young boy could ball. I just hope he learned his lesson, man. And say the gun waving shit for the gun range. You know what I mean?
Save it for where cameras are not. Is what I would say. It could be wherever that cameras are not.
No, wherever it's not live.
Yeah.
2 times.
Another young boy, that same draft actually. What are your thoughts with Zion right now? Just what we're seeing from him.
Good talent, but yeah, big fella struggling.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, it's the weight thing. You know, once he got injured, and it just so happened to be a lower extremity with the knee or his ankle. I can't remember which one it was, but it kept him out for a while. And that's when he put that weight on. And now it's hard for him to get it off. You know what I'm saying? You can see it. Like I see it from the way that he runs.
What do you mean?
When he was at Duke, and you know, I watched him play against Carolina and stuff, and
he was flying down that court, man.
But now he got to give me the hop. You know, he get the rebound. It's
like you got to kind of get it going.
Yeah, you know, like that 57 Chevy. So to me, that tells me something's wrong right there. Either it's going to be the back, knee, or ankle dealing with that weight. Because, I mean, we've all had it happen. Like when I put too much weight on before, like shit, yeah, my back was hurting. My knees was hurting. Like, all right, that shit, let me get my ass up on this treadmill here.
Did you ever have a teammate be like, hey, fat ass, like, will you get it together? Or a coach or?
One time.
Bill Ellerby.
No. No, it was during a lockout. And when I was playing in Portland, I had gained weight. I blew up to 282. But it was all water weight.
What'd you play at?
My playing weight regular season was in Detroit it was 265, playoffs 255. And in Portland, my playing weight was regular season 255 and playoffs it was 245. You know, as I got older, just naturally just putting on more pounds.
So how'd you get in the playoff shape? You like, when would you start getting in playoff shape?
Like 2 weeks left in the regular season, 2 or 3 weeks left in the regular season, excuse me. Yeah, just extra running. You know, you doing extra conditioning, running extra drills with the young boys, because coach got them out there doing the shit. You in the sauna a little bit more. You know, you cut your drinking down or off. And
down from what? Ballpark it.
I'm just thankful that my liver and kidneys are still functional. All right? That's including college, bro. But yeah, it's pretty much was water weight. You know, because the food didn't stay on too long because we was running at least 30 miles a week. So it was all water weight from the liquor, the sugar, that was heavy. I was like,
did you ever drink during a game?
Hell no.
Before a game?
Hell no, I can't do that.
You ever seen guys or known a guys playing off?
Well, and back in the day, I've heard of guys, like this is before I got into the NBA though. I've heard of guys that used to take a couple shots or a couple brews before the game. I'm like, I can't do that.
That's kind of crazy, no?
That man.
That's what I mean. Like the guys now are not taking. I don't think they doing.
I hope they not.
My God, I hope they not.
Now the night before is something different, and you hung over. That's something different.
That's par for the course.
Ooh, no. I hope nobody is drinking. Oh no, I that's one thing. No, I never did.
I think it was a Meta World Peace that he would drink the Henny at halftime. You ain't never seen nobody at the bottle or nothing?
No, not doing this.
Stuck off in the locker room?
We used to crack brews after the game.
Like every game?
For us in Detroit, when we was at some home games, you know, ball boys would leave a little 6-pack in there. A couple of guys just come grab a brew, you know, a little tradition.
Like regular season, postseason, whatever.
Home game.
Whenever it was brew.
No, they ain't got that shit now, though.
You think that's good or bad? Should there be more beer in the NBA? I say yes.
Yeah, I guess I would take beer over liquor. I don't drink liquor no more. That's why. I told you they like, oh, thank you.
Did you drink liquor while you was playing? Was that a yes?
I used to have gills on the side of my neck. I was drinking like a fish.
Every night?
No, not every.
night.
On the road. So we had 41 games on the road. I would say, in our fun times, our prime, I'd say about 30, 35 nights out of the 41.
So 40. So 40 nights out of the 41.
30 or 35 nights out of the 41.
What is the 6 where you was like, guys, I just don't have it tonight?
When I was playing in Minnesota, when I was playing in San Antonio, when I was playing in LA.
Why LA?
Shit, going against Shaq, going against Kobe. Shit,
get your sleep.
You better get your fucking
sleep.
sleep.
I need 12 hours. I need a glass of water.
Yeah, I don't need to go out the night before drinking with that. Nah. But yeah, everywhere else, oh yeah, we out.
What's the worst road trip? Yeah.
Man, I was with Portland. Got stuck in Utah. We played them during the playoffs.
So good weed.
So that shit was terrible. So we playing them in the playoffs. And it was back then where it was like game 1 would be like Sunday afternoon, then game 2 would be Wednesday. And then game 3 would be like that Friday night or Saturday afternoon. They stretched it out.
Right.
So we was there for about a week. And man, that's when I found out that the alcohol content is lower in the state of Utah.
What?
Like okay, so let's say if this was Heineken here, right now in Atlanta, and I'm, hypothetically, I'm saying the alcohol level was 4.0. In Utah, it's gonna be like maybe 1.8.
Bullshit. You
1.9
for the same exact beer or whatever.
I was like, whoa. I noticed it one night. We was all out, a couple guys out at dinner, and I was, I was back. That's when I was killing Heinekens, and I'm like, damn, I had about 7 of these motherfuckers already. And I ain't feeling shit. Right? Yeah, I'm not feeling woozy from the jacking or nothing. Like, and the bartender's like, oh, because it's not the same ABV as the other states.
That's whack. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, I guess, with them being religious, the Mormons.
Then don't sell it at all. What side of the game? Like, if you
make a cheap buck, I don't know. But that was my worst spot, though.
What was your best road trip?
All playoff stuff. I would say one of the best ones when we went to Dallas. That trip, we were down 3-0, and we came back to force a game 7. That whole road trip in Dallas was fun.
Why? Even if y'all was down 3, what made it so fun?
Because we was coming. They had us 3-0, so it was like, all right, our backs against the wall, so let's go all out. And then when we beat that first game, okay, well, let's get this next one. We beat that next, so we on the roll, we feeling good. We just getting back into our regular season mode instead of all like playoff. And man, that was fun. Just hanging out down there, talking shit with they fans. And let me see, where else was a good road trip? As far as playoffs wise, because we were there the longest for playoffs. I would probably say Miami. When I was with Detroit, when, during the time when they had Shaq and when D-Wade first got there, all of that, I would say, yeah, that was always good road trips. Because we were there for a couple of days soaking up that sun. Coming from rainy ass Detroit and snowy ass Detroit. Oh, man. Couldn't wait.
Who has the best fans?
Now that, you got something there, good brother.
Talk to me.
All right. Shit. I'm gonna definitely say us in Philly.
Okay.
We got the best fans. We got the craziest fans. Our fans do At the Eagles games, they threw batteries and ice balls at Santa Claus, dog.
That's so fucked up.
Oh man, that
Y'all, people are proud of this. It's very funny. It's very funny.
I mean,
but
it's hilarious. But no, I think we're the best fans because we're the most real. We're the hardest on our squad because we see you. You gotta go to the supermarket. I'm gonna let you know how I feel.
right.
And then I gotta say, next is the Knicks. Like
Best fans?
I done met some die-hard Knicks fans from like during the Walt Clyde Frazier era who still come to the games, who still got Knicks something on, a jacket, a hat, or something. It's like, yeah, everybody love them Knicks. Up there, everybody love them Knicks. No matter how bad, every year, you gonna hear them say, oh, we're gonna do it this year. We're gonna make the playoffs this year. They believe it every year, yo.
It do not be true most years. They playing well now though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they
it's
got
still
last
early.
couple of years they got things going. Worst fans.
For me, at the time, I would have to say Utah.
Why?
Because when we were playing them in the playoffs and doing a lot of big games, a majority of our team was black. And, we would hear nigga this, nigga that, believe it or not. And,
I believe it.
So you still got to play through it, though. So my best thing was like, it was always thing to try to kill them. Like, yo, we got to go out there. We got to beat these cats tonight. Even when they had, I think, the best duo, Batman and Robin, with Stockton and Malone. We still got to go out here and do it because they fans love them. And then, being out there in Utah, it's a majority of white fans. So we were going to get there. All of them weren't basketball fans or basketball worthy. A lot of them did take that racial route with shit.
For sure. I feel like that's not the first time. I know Russell Westbrook, multiple people have said that about the Utah fan. Has it ever crossed a line like that in other cities?
No, I've never faced it in other cities. Because I think if you think about it, for the most part, all the other cities are more of a metropolitan area where you have a mixture of everyone from different cultures. So, yeah, I don't think so.
I think again, this is something I can verify. I think it was Utah where Vernon Maxwell went up into the crowd. You remember that Mad Max?
Might have been.
I think, yeah. So yeah, it's like 30 years strong. Multiple players from multiple eras.
But the players who play there, of course, they love it. You gonna face a lot of racial shit. I faced racial shit when I went to Boston. Crazy.
What happened?
So, we're playing them the year that they won. So it's the 2008 playoffs, and I think we're playing them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
You still with Detroit?
I'm still with Detroit. So we all, as a group, it was like about 7 or 8 of us as a team went out to eat. We busting a grub, so we feeling good. So it was like our hotel was here, your cup was the restaurant, and we could either take the street and do the L or cut through the little park. So we took the street and was like, all right, as a group, we was like, man, let's go. Like, fuck, let's have a shot, for a nightcap. So we walked into this one bar. As soon as we walked in there, what you niggas doing in here?
Damn.
We're going to kick your asses tomorrow, niggas.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, come on, y'all, let's go. Look, I'm telling everybody to go. It was like about 8 of us.
Who all was with you?
It was like half of the team. It was myself, it was Lindsey Hunter, Darvin Ham, Chauncey, Rip, Tay, Ben. It was a lot of us. We always hung out in a group. That's what made our bond so strong, even to this day. So I'm like, oh, come on, we got some guys, man, motherfuck you, man.
I would say y'all ain't
fighting. Come on,
y'all,
let's go, because that's all we needed.
Right.
Because that joint for sure, by the time we made it back to the hotel, would have been like 10 cop cars outside, and then.
Right.
And it would have been over.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, come on, y'all, let's go. So then, flip side of it, 2 years later, now I'm on Boston. We love ya. You're my guy, this and that. But Boston has hardcore fans too, but, they can get a little bit of racial sometimes if you're not one of their guys.
Which I feel like multiple players have said. Another one.